Talking about each one of the storms out there right now, rolling on through Arkansas. Little Rock, you're quiet at the moment, but look what's just off to your west. You have that whole line of storms warned for a severe thunderstorm warning, with wind being the primary concern at the moment. But you're also under a tornado watch. So that line moves through late morning, almost the lunchtime hour. So you got 11, 12 o'clock, and then this continues to roll to the east and to the southeast. But we're not quite done yet. We could see more storms that fire up maybe towards the dinner time frame, sunset. Just depends on exactly how much the atmosphere is able to recover. And with the dew points that we have, the daytime heating that we have, which is more summer-like than what you would say midsummer-like, than what you would say the beginning of summer, you have that ability for the atmosphere to recover. Memphis also quiet at the moment, but watch what happens as we head towards the next couple of hours. That very same line will continue to roll through areas like Memphis, back towards Arkansas, northern parts of Mississippi, Holly Springs, down towards the Oxford area. That's going to be around midday, but we're going to see another line that moves through the overnight hours. Birmingham, here's the timing for you. We're actually going to spend most of our Saturday pretty quiet. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. In fact, you could see some of those heat indices in the mid to upper 90s, perhaps even approaching the triple digits in some places. But here we go, around 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe you're wrapping up some pool time outside. You have grilling plans for the evening. Keep this line in mind because the wind, the hail potential, even the tornado potential is there. It is on the lower end of the scale, but it's there. And then areas like Birmingham, a second line moves through in the overnight hours. So just when you thought you were done with the storms, you might have them wake you up in the middle of the night. Atlanta, here's the timing for you and travel plans. Keep this in mind, especially around the Atlanta airport. Even if you're just connecting through the Atlanta airport, you could see some slowdowns where we have storms rolling through 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. That line becomes more broken as it moves to the east. Oh, but wait, there's another line moving through just in time for your alarm clock to go off on Sunday morning. A very familiar sight in the Northeast for the past couple of weekends. In fact, some places were edging into the double digits as far as how many rainy weekends in a row we've seen. And because we're pretty soggy at this point, you see some of these green boxes out there. Those are flash flood warnings, and we have a number of them from areas, the mid-Atlantic all the way up into the Northeast. Temperatures, of course, a little bit on the cooler side because we've got the rain and storms in place. We've got several systems that are going to be moving through, including today into tomorrow, with providing that lift to see the rain, to see the thunderstorms, and some of them could even be severe. Now, we're not looking at a large-scale severe threat like what we've been talking about for areas in the plains and the southeast, but instead just kind of your general thunderstorms chasing you inside from maybe a few of the minutes that you're trying to salvage outside. We have a flash flood concern. This is no surprise, right from areas Scranton all the way up through northern parts of Maine, Portland. There you see Boston right on the edge of that flash flooding concern. And we're going to watch the timing of this because today, obviously not great when it comes to the outside plans, but that clears out. Do we see some more storms funnel into areas like Washington, D.C. tomorrow morning, greeting you for the first part of the day? That's going to last at least until lunchtime. But look how dry we stay for most of the day on Sunday from areas, say, Jersey, all the way up through Maine. That's going to be a nice break. Cloud cover still in place, but at least we've got the drier weather. That doesn't last for too long. We'll see storms and showers move right back in as we start off the week. But this additional rain, say 2 to 3 inches of rain, maybe even some pockets of 3 to 5, that's why we're concerned about the flooding. There are some cities in the Northeast that now we're going on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weekends where we've seen rain almost every single weekend. And look at this for today. Up and down the 95 corridor, all of those rain icons, but also a few embedded thunderstorms not possible. It's not the threat that we're seeing in the plains and the Northeast, just some embedded thunder and lightning. And on top of that, flooding concerns. They're starting to grow just because we have been in this soggy pattern for so long, especially areas from Maine all the way down through areas, say even the Capital District of New York down through Scranton, where we're going to be monitoring really closely over the next 24 hours for the potential of flooding. A front moving through, providing the lift for the storms, allowing the rain just to continue to fall. And we're actually going to see several systems move through. So it's not just this weekend. This pattern is even going to extend into the upcoming week. Rounds of rain Rounds of storms, some of those could be severe, but most of us, it is just going to be rain. Here's the timing for us. Look at the rain for the afternoon, clearing out for some of us by the evening. You might be able to fit in some of those evening plans outside. But look, as we start off Sunday morning, we've got rain from Pittsburgh to Washington, D.C. That's going to go at least through the lunchtime hours, some scattered showers. This is for Sunday afternoon. But can you salvage more of your Sunday? It's certainly possible. It's not going to be quite the coverage that we're seeing of showers and thunderstorms today. Now, tomorrow, we might have some difficulty getting in some of the games, like, say, in Pittsburgh. We might run into a rain delay, storm delay. And for the Red Sox and the Yankees, the game started later yesterday because of the rain. Sunday, looking a little bit better.